Fans, this is Todd. It has been a long time since I have made a video. As you guys know, just a lot of things been going on, and I decided today was the day to make a new video. So here we are. I have a whole bunch of figures and stuff sitting around that need to be opened and reviewed, and so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start with this Wonder Woman right here. So let me go ahead and see who's online. Probably nobody, because I haven't done a video in a long time. Nobody's even expecting me to make a video. So most of you guys will probably be watching this, not live, but after the fact. Hey, Jamie. Thanks for joining me. Actually, wow. More people are joining on. Thanks, Imperial, for being here. Hey, Mike. Yeah, it has been a long time. I know. Crazy, right? Anyway, so let's get started with this Wonder Woman. So I did buy the one from the 1984 Wonder Woman toy and from McFarlane. And when I first got this one in the mail, I thought it looks the same. But let's go ahead and break it down and do some comparisons and see how close it is. There are some things I can already tell that is different. Hey, Nerdium, not much is really going on. I'm glad you guys joined me. Hey, Gregory, thanks for being here. All right, so let's look at the back of the box. The back of the box shows this really cool comic style drawing of her, but obviously with the new suit. And it has the Shazam logo on the bottom. I'm actually excited to see this Shazam movie just for the Wonder Woman scenes. How messed up is that? Anyway. Hey, Black Phoenix 77, Cobweb, thanks for being here. All right, so here is the figure, and let's go ahead and open her up and do some comparisons. I guess there's tape on the side too. Tape on the side. Yeah, I had today off from work, so I figured I should use this time and maybe make some videos and clean up my room. It's becoming a huge disaster. It's kind of embarrassing. My son came over yesterday and he walked in the room. He's like, oh, I said, yeah, I haven't been making videos lately and I've just been throwing boxes that I get in the mail in here. So that's about it. All right, there she is. There she is. All right, and she comes with a collector card and a base. Normally I don't keep the collector cards, but this one's kind of cool. I might actually keep this one, or at least scan it in. And then she has a little stand that goes with it too. Ugh. I may have to make a For a Love of Wonder Woman video like I did with my He-Man figures, because I'm starting to get so many Wonder Woman figures, it's kind of getting ridiculous. Now I do have a custom head on order from a guy. It should be here soon. And then once I get that custom head, I'll definitely be making a video to show you guys that cool custom head as well. Now the custom head he's making for me was originally made for this figure here, because I was like, what's with the mohawk? And I actually bought the mohawk head separate because she originally had the helmet of Dr. Fate on there, and I thought, you know what, I need a head for this. And I couldn't find a head that matched the skin tone. But when he made this head, I guess you got to take the cape off because of the way the hair is. And I guess there's a hole left here on the chest after you take the cape off. And it was like, man, why did they make the figure that way, that you take the cape off, you end up with a giant hole in her chest? They should have just made it go over the top and be removable. You can see also on her back how it's connected. So this cape is non-removable. Anyway, that's the wrong figure we're reviewing. Let's get to this one. Now, one thing I do like about this figure right off the bat is her tiara is separate. Now, I know this sounds funny, and I don't know the story behind it, but to me, it's always looked like her tiara was upside down on her head. Because I think the point should actually go up and not down. I've always thought that since I've seen the first movie that they made with, just recently, that one. All right, let's get out all these pieces. So she comes with 2 different lassos. And then her cool tiara. So there we go. Now, we've seen this lasso already before. It's the same lasso we got with the other version, the 1984. You can see the paint is different on it though. Oops, my camera is not even lined up. That's what I get for zooming in. You can see here it's the exact same lasso, just a different color paint. The paint is just slightly different. This is more of a yellow gold. This is more of a brown gold. And then we got a small lasso too that goes on our hook here. And you can see this is not new either. We've got a lasso just like it as well. And this is more gold. This is more yellow. All right, let's break down our articulation. So we got ankle articulation. We got double jointed knees. They move very nicely. We have the hip joint there. And then we have the waist. Oops, I dropped her lasso. And this piece is kind of loose on her, which makes me think there's probably another articulation point right under her waist there. So you can see she's got a waist turn here and then the upper part turning here as well. And then we have, ooh, look at that. We have two sets of shoulder movements here. We have the inner shoulder and the outer shoulder. So lots of movement in there. Double jointed elbows and then a ball joint for the wrist right there. Now, I'm not a fan of double jointed elbows, as you guys know, because it just seems to ruin the articulation. And I think a single joint could do more than enough movement in those areas. I'm okay at double jointed knees, especially when it makes sense, like on this figure where she has the armor over the knees. I think that works great. You can hear the ratcheting. Let me put it in front of the microphone here. If you can hear that or not. But they're actually ratcheted joints, and they move very nicely. So, really cool. All right, let's go ahead and do a comparison. Oh, then her tiara. Ugh. Well, it's supposed to go under her hair, but I don't see. Maybe she doesn't actually wear it. Maybe she just throws it. Maybe that's the key here. Maybe I'll have to see the movie and see. Maybe this is the throwing tiara version. Did she come with an alternate head? I don't think she did. Nope, no alternate head. So for some reason, the tiara does not fit onto her head. There's no holes for her hair to fit the tiara. So interesting. I'll have to see the movie and see why. All right, so one thing right off the bat that I noticed that I really do like, and that is the face sculpt is different. Take a look at the face sculpts on these. The new one is way cleaner face sculpt. It's like her face has been kind of squished and molded weird. And so I do like the new face sculpt much better. Now this one, her hair sat too high on her head. I did actually remove it and set it lower. So that is a change from the original sculpt that we had before. So you can see this one, the face is just a whole lot cleaner, a lot more paint apps, and it doesn't have the weird eye thing going on. Another thing I like is the skin tone is actually different as well. This one has more of a tan skin tone to it, and this one's just kind of peachish pink, which is really hard to match. Of course, they're both kind of hard to match at different times. But I do like this other skin tone way better. When it comes to the actual armor and the figure, it looks like it's the same. It looks like a lot of the sculpts are the same all the way along. So, but the skin tone on this is a much better skin tone. The paint apps are slightly different. And it looks like even the sculpt on this leg is slightly different. You can see here we have the strap that comes up. And on this one, it's not there. So the leg sculpts are slightly different. And the paint apps around the ankle is way better. Has more of the Iron Man armor look where it's all painted red. As opposed to this one being strappy and showing her bare foot in there as well. So not sure which is more accurate. I'll have to take a look. I think this is more accurate, of course, for the older movies. But we'll see if the Shazam movie she uses all red. I do like the gold heel on this one, though, which is not prominent on this one. So there you go. So new leg sculpt on the top. Same leg sculpt on the bottom, though, which is kind of weird that they would do that to make alternate leg sculpt just that one piece. But everything else is the same. It's like, we've got to make her different somehow. We'll change the leg sculpt on her thigh. And of course, the hair is completely different on the back, as you can see. So overall, I do like the new figure way better. I may change out some stuff on this one. I kind of like this one from the foot down better, but I do like the red rocker on the ankle. So I may try to pull the pin on this one and just do a foot swap. So I like the bare foot inside with the gold accents. All right, so there she is, the new Wonder Woman figure. Yes, Matthew, I am alive. How crazy is that? Gnomsky, I haven't had a live video in a long time. That's why I haven't caught one. The red is so shiny. Yes. Shiny. Shiny, shiny. All right. Very cool, though. So if you haven't decided which one to get the new one. The skin tone is just a whole lot better. The hair's a lot better. I'm surprised that tiara is not fit on there. I imagine you'd probably have to cut the little points off to put it on there if you wanted to actually put it on her forehead. That's so weird that they don't have a place to slide it in on her head. Like, I guess she's probably supposed to look like she's throwing it. Like she's going to toss it at someone. Huh. But even still, it still looks kind of strange. Wait a sec. There is no thigh cut on either one of these. Her legs look like almost like her knees are going to be knocked inward. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oop. Now I've dropped her to the ground. Yeah. All right. So her knees do look like they're kind of pigeon-toed. I'm not sure why it looks that way. Where on this one, oh, you can see the difference in the legs too. Here you can see the leg muscles. That's why they changed the upper thigh too. That's way better. And this one here, her legs just look straight like tubes. So they did give her some more muscle tone in the legs, which looks way cooler. So that's why they have the new upper thigh. Did they? They did. They gave her more pronounced butt cheeks too that come out of her shorts in the new thigh. That is hilarious. Where the old thigh, it was all tucked in and you couldn't see it when it came out. So I wonder if there's a scene in Shazam where you could see her bottom of her buttocks come out when she's moving or something. That is hilarious. All right. I should check the arms too, just get a better look at them. Yeah, they could have added some more muscle tone on the arms. That would have been cool. I would have been fine with that. But that's okay. They can just give her regular tube arms. What the heck? Let's see. Can you swap the head to a Masterverse body? That's a good question. I did not bring my hot water. And I don't want to yank the head off without my hot water available. On this head, you can see there's a small pinhole. And it does look like it might be a little smaller than the Masterverse pinhole. So I'm not sure. I should have brought some hot water so we could do some swapping. It's funny, I'm kind of glad I actually got two of these. And now looking at the skin tone of her, I'm really glad I did so I could do some more customization. But I'm wondering if they're going to release another Wonder Woman that has her tiara actually on her head. Instead of, that's so bizarre. All right, and then of course we got this one from the 1984. Now I was not a fan of the 1984 movie. I thought it was, of course it didn't come out in 84, it's just called that. I was just kind of thought that some of the scenes in it were kind of bizarre. Not a huge fan of the whole boyfriend returning from the dead in a different person's body. It's so weird they did not make it go on there. Like I said, you're going to have to cut it and glue it if you want it on there. See, it should go up. Up looks more like the original 70s Wonder Woman. And so that's why I almost wonder if the original department of costumes or Gal Gadot herself put it on upside down and they said, you know what, that works. We'll just leave it that way. Because it does make more sense to go up like that. That looks way more like the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. Ugh. I wish she had stars on her skirt. Interesting, Black Phoenix. Charles says, where have you been hiding? Sorry, man. I haven't been feeling well lately. Did you hear about the new Vicron figure? I did. Wonder Woman booty. Break out the Moto toys. Yes, I'm going to have to, I guess I could do a size comparison. So you can see she is taller than a regular female Masters of the Universe Classics. It's funny. Let me just show you my mess in here. If I can see it or not. See those stack of boxes there? Those are all Silverhawks waiting to be opened. And I got a new clear plastic box to put them all in. Yes, I think I saw your media orb on Lounge Grayskull, didn't I? There, James. Was that yours? Is there a way to put thigh cuts into McFarlane's thighs? There's tutorials on YouTube. Oh yeah, I don't want thigh cuts though. No, thank you. Thigh cuts normally ruin the sculpt. In fact, I've always been kind of against thigh cuts. It's just her knees are kind of knocking inward. And that's the only reason why I wish they were just twisted a little bit when they made the sculpt. Just because her knees are kind of pointed the wrong direction. But a little bit of hot water should be able to fix that. So all in all, she's probably one of my new favorite Wonder Woman figures. Because all the arrows have some kind of error I just don't like. Especially the face on this one. I've never been a fan of that. And then, of course, the hair. This one is an awesome Wonder Woman figure for how she looks. Even has a sword sheath and everything, except for her mohawk. I'm just not a huge fan of. Oh well. Sometime we'll do a whole entire video on Wonder Woman love, like I was saying. Probably sooner than later. I just got the first Wonder Woman movie in 3D too, so I can watch it in 3D. Just got it in the mail today, actually. So there you go. You sound a lot better now, Todd. Hopefully you're fully recovered. Yep, not fully yet. I'm still having a whole lot of dizzy spells, but it's my wife, I kind of laugh about it. So I'll try to sit down or walk, and whoa, all over the place trying to sit down or walk or something. It's kind of funny. All right, let's go ahead and compare her next to Titus. Titus, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Charles says I have something that's Masters of the Universe wants to share at the lounge. Grayskull, will that be okay? Yeah, that's fine, man. Yep, go and share it, Charles. Does her skirt? Oops. Almost put someone in timeout. Does her skirt tone match any of the Masterverse? That is a good question. Let's take a look here. I got my Masterverse figures here. Evelyn! You know, that would be kind of cool. Mixing this Evil Lyn with that Wonder Woman. I wonder how much I can mix, you know? The skin tone's not exactly. That's the right one, yeah. Evelyn. Oh, now I'm stepping on. I have some extra Evil Lyns too. That could be pretty cool if you got the right part mix. Stand, Evelyn. So you can kind of see some of the heights. She does fit better with Masterverse than she does with Classics for height. She-Ra. Stand. I can't stand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Look at your guys' final questions. Love that He-Man. Yes. This is a pretty cool He-Man. Oh! I gotta admit, some of the Masterverse figures did come out cool. I mean, obviously, Beastman is a cool figure that they made. You know, and there's some other ones too that are pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to Whiplash. He looks pretty cool. Too Bad is obviously cool. But there's some that are just hideous. And they did a bad job on it. Other ones, you know, look really cool. She looks really cool. There are some cool Masterverses. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. What did I just drop? Let's take a look and see how close the skin tone to She-Ra matches. It's not exact. She's more tan than She-Ra. I don't know if you can see that or not. So it might not quite match just right. She's closer to Evil Lynn, though. Oh, bright light. It's funny, the camera doesn't look as close, but in life looking at her, she does. She's a little bit more tan, but she is closer. She might actually be closer to Evil Lynn. This Evil Lynn right here is actually pretty close in tone. And this Evil Lynn has better muscle tone. So swapping out these pieces here might be kind of cool to do, just to give her more muscle tone on your Wonder Woman. Now, of course, she'll lose her armband. You'll have to take and recreate that armband. But if you want just a little more muscle tone, this would be your key right there. Let's see, you just got Ram Man and Clawful right now. Surprise in the mail today. Nice. Let's see. Anyway, I guess I'm going to cut this video. You guys, thanks for joining me. I'm surprised so many people showed up. I haven't done a video in so long. Thanks for showing up. And I will see you guys next video. Next time. Good journey.